Well, back at AIC, Jeff Dooley, Mike Burns, and Coach talk about what you see the first 10 minutes of this ballgame.
Yep, as we talked about pregame, if you're going to beat Northfield, you got to run them off the three-point line. No catch-and-shoot threes. They're going to shoot them, but make them put the ball on the floor first. Their percentage will drop if you make them put the ball on the floor, either to drive, even if they put it on the floor to shoot it. Got to run with three-point line. Mount Zion, someone's going to step up and make some shots here offensively for Mount Zion.
Mount Zion with the basketball as Waller has it just in the game for the first time. Gets it DeAndre Harvey. Some substitutions for Roderick Harrison's group. And Jason Holloway. Back to Waller. Waller drives in against Brown. Gives it to Harvey, who pulls up along that left sideline. No good.
Moses skies for another rebound.
Mm-hmm. There's Silverstein, who's hit a couple of threes. Gets it to Irving. Now Moses. Malloy inside of Moses. Up top for a Silverstein three, and he gets it to go.
Great
Sam
pass.
Silverstein, boy. Great rotation inside and out, and those paint touches can sometimes get you open threes.
Absolutely. Drop the ball into Moses. It collapsed the defense. Pitch the ball out. Wide open three.
Xavier Joyner with the basketball. Gets it to Waller.
Tough spot right here for Mount Zion. 10-point game. They better get stops.
And Gissian drives in, and they're going to call him for a push-off, I guess, and it will be Northfield Mount Herman basketball.
Yeah, I think Mount Zion stepped on the end line, turned it over,
Yep,
going the
that's
other
it.
way.
Boy, what a jet. Avery Brown drives in, and good job for Mount Zion to take the charge, though, and Gissian.
Yeah, Brown.
established
Yeah,
position.
Brown comes in the game, want to make something happen. They double team. He pushed it to get out of control. Charge going the other way. Brown's going to do a better job playing under control.
Zach Taylor has it. Back to defend as Mount Zion with the basketball. Here's Taylor Joyner. Off to Waller.
Watch how Northfield sits in the paint. Almost looks like they're in a zone. They're in a sagging man-to-man.
Joyner now for Newton. Newton spots up from long range. Can't get the shot to go. And shot clock winding down. Darius Irvin the rebound for Northfield Mount Herman. Now he's going to pull up free throw line extended and knock it home. Boy, he's been really fun to watch here in the first half.
So he takes high percentage shots, too. Plays within himself. Really, really small, undersized, but knows how to play the game of basketball.
Northfield Mount Herman, who trailed early, is opened up to a 31-19 lead. And that one popped right out. Mount Zion can't get a break here. The ball goes out of bounds, and Northfield Mount Herman will have it.
Moses with another rebound. Mount Zion's got to do a better job defensively, pressuring the basketball, making Northfield uncomfortable. If they're comfortable running their sets, it's going to be a long, long afternoon for Mount Zion.
Daniel Allen with the basketball gets it to Gissian. Through the hands of Smith. There's Avery Brown, drives the baseline and gets fouled.
Stepped out of bounds.
Oh, stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of
I thought
bounds
Frazier
on
may
the
have gotten
sideline. No, stepped out of bounds right here on the sideline. Great call by the Zebra.
So the turnover will get Mount Zion the basketball back.
Again, Brown's trying to make things happen. He's just going to stay within the system of the program.
12-point lead for the team from Northfield, Massachusetts, opposite the team from Baltimore.
If you watch this defense here for Northfield, Mount Zion's got to be smart. Great idea right there. Ball screen, slip.
Yeah, he did. He got free and able to get the layup. Irvin back the other side has it for Northfield Mount Herman. Boy, he likes to control the game, does Brown.
General on the floor.
There's Moses with it. Now to Irving. Leaves it for Moses, pulls up along the baseline, can't get the shot to go. And the rebound grab out Mount Zion, who comes up with the board. Here's Frazier. Get the shot to go. And
Moses cleaning the glass.
on the other side, the home run pass. Good rotation. Irving with the top of the key. That was Avery Brown that got the pass to him. Can't get the shot to go, and Mount Zion clears the rebound. 10-point game down the other side. Mount Zion tries to throw it up, no good, and it'll run out the other side.
Yeah, may have forced that one a little bit. Yeah, here is Mount Zion's assistant coach. Very, very active on the end of the bench. Very theatrical. May have to watch out, though. He doesn't want to have to pull a hamstring. Trainer's going to have to stay ready, but he is active on the end of the bench.
Never enough energy, I guess.
No,
right?
he's got a bunch of it, I'll tell you.
31-21 with 5:17 to go. Northfield Mount Herman leading Mount Zion. Here's the trap along the corner, and a steal.
Great job defensively, Mount Zion, double in that corner.
Smith with the basketball. Leaves it now for Frazier, who leans in. Can't get the shot to go. Now left wing three will come up short. The rebound tipped out of bounds. That was Woody Newton, the kid going to Syracuse, that got the decent look.
Yeah, Mount Zion's going to realize the way they defend, they have to penetrate to pass. Because the way Northfield collapses and everyone guards the ball, penetrate, make three guys guard you, pitch the ball, wide open shot.
Here's Frazier the third, tries the three, can't get the shot to go. Northfield Mount Herman the rebound. Wow, what a nice pass underneath. And he leaves it for the trailer. Go to McCarley, who's from Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, unselfish basketball right there.
Down the other side, you see Curry Smith go for the shot. He has it blocked. Northfield Mount Herman with the basketball. Avery Brown has it underneath to McCardle again. He has the shot blocked.
Great pass by Brown behind his back. Northfield's going to be ready to catch it and finish. McCardle wasn't ready, wasn't able to finish around the basket.
There's Bynum. Off to Smith. Feeds it to Bynum. Top of the key, moving left. Gets it to Newton. Newton drives in, trying to go right in the teeth of the defense, and they got to call a block on the play.
And again, I like the idea of attacking and put the ball on the floor, but you got to penetrate the pass. (33-21) the score, 4:11 to go.
Inbound, and they're going to call a offensive charge, a player control foul on the kid going to Syracuse, Woody Newton.
That's the right call. Great rotation defensively in Northfield. Stepped in, took a charge. That's drilled every day at Coach Carroll's practice.
4 minutes to play, 33-21, Northfield Mount Herman. Morrison with the basketball. Loose on the floor. Right side, Zach Taylor tries the three and gets it to go. Zach Taylor off the bench. He is committed to go to Brown University in Providence. He makes it 36-21 with his first basket today.
Coach Martin at Brown University will be really happy to work with him for the next 4 years. He loves shooters, and he can do just that.
Mike Martin, a pretty good shooter himself.
Absolutely, from Western Mass.
Woody Newton with the basketball. On Bynum. Newton, a three is good.
Again, penetrate, collapse the defense, pitch the ball out for three.
36-24, just about 3 minutes to play here in the half. There is Irvin with the basketball. Gets it to Silverstein. Try to get it to McCardle, who drives in, and a foul.
Great backdoor cut right there. Going to earn himself 2 shots at the free throw line.
Let's look at the charge, Coach.
Again, you can't put your head down and drive. Great rotation right there. Way to step in there and take the charge. McCardle really rewarding his team right there, taking the charge. Gets rewarded down this end for 2 free throws.
Colin McCardle at the free throw line. He makes his first. He's a 2021 graduate from Pittsfield, and he knocks home the second.
Yep. Northfield's bench is very, very long. Coach is not afraid to use them, getting some good productivity out of that bench right now.
14-point lead for Northfield Mount Herman. Mount Zion with a basketball. Come to Bynum with the ball. The ball stolen away and stolen by Silverstein. Going to spin his way in, and he's going to get called for traveling.
That's the right call. That's the right call. He's got to penetrate, come to a jump stop, make that extra pass. Get a little bit out of control, playing outside of themselves. Got to be under control.
Under 3 minutes to play. Mount Zion will try to shave this deficit. But boy, you got to like the way that Northfield Mount Herman has done a good job both hitting some three-pointers and also attacking the basketball. I really like their rotation.
Absolutely. Really, really unselfish. They make plays for their teammates. I don't score, we score.
Right. Bynum has it. Off to Newton. A three by Frazier the third, no good. And Gessian trying to claim he was fouled, but the official says no.
Yeah, they were mixing up a little bit on going to the backboard. The Goosen may get locked up with there, grabbed him, called him on a clutch.
Darius Irving will walk it up for Northfield Mount Herman. Bounces to McCardle. Right side, Taylor, a three, a little bit too strong, and the rebound poked out of bounds, and Mount Zion will take over. Let's look at that last physical contact inside.
Yeah, look on the bottom right-hand side. You see number one, Nagusin, pull on him. That's definitely a foul going the other way. Nice box out by Larson.
Mount Zion has it with 2 minutes to play here in the half. Frazier the third now for Allen. Gives it a Newton, tries the three a little bit too strong. Offensive rebound by Joe Smith. He puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound there by Mount Zion. First time Moses wasn't able to come up with it.
There's Zach Taylor. Aggressive defense by Mount Zion that time. A left wing three by Silverstein, no good. And the rebound taken in by Mount Zion. He'll try to get back-to-back hoops. There's Bynum, feeds Joe Smith, but the lead pass goes out of bounds along the baseline. And Northfield Mount Herman will take over our own with 95 seconds to play here in the half.
Yeah, it's just a tough pass. Your big's going to have a tough time catching that in transition.
Darius Irving with a basketball. Inside, nice pass to Moses, who finishes with a layup.
Great cut. Moses knew he was being overplayed, went back door, got rewarded for two.
Kendall Bynum has it now for Mount Zion. Now to Frazier the third, trying to get some space for Joe Smith. Now to Allen.
You watch Northfield defensively. All five guys have their eyes on the basketball. Everyone defends the ball.
5 on the shot clock, and Bynum pulls up for a tough two. No good. Offensive rebound is grabbed by Mount Zion. Now Smith has it underneath, goes up as the shot blocked, and another big stop by Northfield Mount Herman. Off to the races, Irvin leaves it for the trailer, and it's Silverstein who can't get the shot to go. Moses there for the rebound. He puts it up, gets the touch to fall.
Wow, keeping the ball alive. Tip, tip, tip. Reward for Moses for two.
Shot clock is off. 22 seconds to play here in the half. All on the bench for Northfield Mount Herman standing.
Pulling for their teammates. See if we can get another stop here to end the half.
Frazier now for Allen.
Where is Mount Zion?
One shot.
Where's Mount Zion going to for offense?
Frazier can't get the shot to go. Northfield Mount Herman grabs the rebound. Here's Irvin. Irvin now for Taylor. Tries the three at the buzzer. No good. And Northfield Mount Herman, impressive 20 minutes. They lead Mount Zion Prep 42-26 here in Springfield. We'll take a break, come back with a halftime after this. You're watching the 2020 Hoop Hall Prep Showcase at AIC.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1 second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
right connection can open a world of curiosity for your child. With Cox, families that have a K-12 student and receive government assistance could qualify for low-cost home internet with Wi-Fi. That means more learning and more achieving. Qualify now. It's time to connect with Cox.
Come on in and discover the new Cox Solutions store. Experience a whole new level of in-home comfort. It's all right here at the Cox Solutions store. Discover, learn, and experience more.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
Well, back at halftime, Jeff Dooley, Mike Burns, and at the intermission, you've got Northfield Mount Herman leading Mount Zion Prep 42-26. And I'll take a look at some of the first half statistics, Coach, and what are your thoughts?
Well, we talked about it to start the ball game on you have to defend the three-point line when you play against Northfield. Right now, they're 6 for 14, so you got to run them off the line. The individual performance I love right now is Moses. He has a double-double at the half, 10 and 10. They got to reward him. Great job offense. We said Northfield runs a lot of sets. They have 11 assists, 6 turnovers. That's a nice ratio, 2-to-1 ratio. This second half is going to be really, really important for Mount Zion. They got to take higher percentage shots. They got to do a better job defensively. Really curious. This first 5 minutes is huge. If Mount Zion doesn't come out and make a run, this one can get away from them really, really quick.
And Mount Zion hasn't gone to the free throw line at all in the first half.
Well, the way that Northfield collapses and cuts them off, it's tough. As I said, they got to penetrate and pitch. Tell me one time Mount Zion's actually posted the ball.
Right.
They really don't do it. So if you just jack up threes and play out on the perimeter, you're never going to get yourself to the free throw line.
All right, we are at halftime, and Northfield Mount Herman leading Mount Zion Prep 42-26. We're back to Springfield right after this.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. his mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
The right connection can open a world of curiosity for your child. With Cox, families that have a K-12 student and receive government assistance could qualify for low-cost home internet with Wi-Fi. That means more learning and more achieving. Qualify now. It's time to connect with Cox.
Mount Zion Prep trailing by double digits against Northfield Mount Herman. And talk about how you think they're going to try to get back into this game.
Well, I'm curious to see what kind of adjustments they make at the half. Do they maybe try to sit in a zone a little bit? Maybe that makes Northfield uncomfortable. Do they try to play faster? Really curious to see what type of adjustments they make. Northfield's going to do what they do. They're going to shoot threes. They're going to run through Irvin. Moses is going to dominate the glass at both ends. First 5 minutes is imperative for Mount Zion to make a run, or this one can get away from them really, really quick here.
Well, it will be Northfield Mount Herman with the basketball to start the half. And Mount Zion will come on the floor to try and defend the first possession. It's the 2020 Hoop Hall Prep Showcase at American International College in Springfield.
Referee's having a conversation right here, trying to decide whose ball does it start the second half. Northfield did win the tip, and they're having a conversation to see if there was a tie before that time. Coach staff of Mount Zion may be correct because Northfield did win the tip, so we'll see which direction we're supposed to go here.
So we'll be, there you go.
Well,
Mount Zion Prep.
Yep. Great job over there. That was Coach Pepe down the end of the bench, the assistant coach from Mount Zion. He comes scooting down the sideline to let his boss know that they had it incorrect. And I like it when the referees have a meeting. They talk about it. Nobody's perfect. I thought I was wrong once, but I was unfortunately wrong. So they got it correct. I like that.
I like that, too. That's Mount Zion and the Road Blacks and Northfield Mount Herman playing as the home team. They've got the blue unis.
Again, I like the fact that Mount Zion ran a set. They ran that set in the first half for a wide open layup, went right back to it, got the ball right on the basket, foul. That's what Mount Zion has to do if they want to get back in this ball game. One-on-one basketball is not going to beat Northfield today.
There's Bynum with it. Gives it and Gissian, who drives in and scores, kind of hopped his way to the lane.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, like the adjustment right there. Mount Zion went back to running their stuff, got a high percentage shot.
And Gissian has 7. That's 42-28. Irvin had the basketball left side, poked away, and laces come undone for Northfield Mount Herman.
Mount Zion back in their man-to-man defense. Let's see if they step up and get some stops.
Moses with the basketball. Now to Silverstein. Silverstein drives in. Can't get the shot to go. And Rebound taken down by Ngesian.
But again, it made him put him on the floor. They made him drive the ball. That's not Northfield basketball. That's a good job defensively on Mount Zion to start the second half here.
Frazier, the third, drives in. He can't get the shot to go. It's going to go out of bounds and will be Northfield Mount Herman basketball. (42-28) the score is play inside 2 minutes. And Silverstein drives in, puts it up and in. A nice move by Prince Moses.
Tough move right there. You're going to move your feet laterally if you want to get a stop.
He's in double figures now with 12, and that's 3 players in double figures for Northfield Mount Herman. They really spread out the offense.
Spread the floor. Yep, really unselfish. Northfield scores, not an individual. One hogger at a time.
Gessian drives in. Nice kind of drop step there to get that basket to go.
Nice. We talked about throwing the ball inside. They didn't shoot any free throws in the first half. Maybe you throw inside and maybe they'll get to the free throw line.
Darius Irvin.
Mascot for Northfield Mount Herman, if you don't know, is a hogger. Not
it's
really
a
sure.
hogger,
Not
okay.
sure what a hogger is, but I just want to make sure you know why I yell that name.
It is a hogger.
Yeah, let you know why I yell that name
I like
off
that.
from time
I
to
heard
time.
you say that earlier, too.
I did, and you probably a little bit.
The hogger.
What is a hogger? It's a hogger. I think
it's mascot's here today.
Yep. Not enough room on the end of the bench.
That's right.
They may need another bus with all the guys they have down there.
They do have a big team. And they've got the lead by 14. 2 minutes in the second half. That shot by Taylor off the mark, but the offensive rebound kept alive. Now Moses will try to show some range. He comes up empty. Another offensive rebound. This time Jack Malloy has it. Now Taylor drives the baseline. Good rotation. Silverstein drives in, and they may have missed the travel.
Yep. Mount Zion has done a better job to start the second half. They're forcing Northfield to put the ball on the floor, which makes them uncomfortable. Referee may have missed the travel right here, but I like the energy Mount Zion's come out with in the second half defensively.
Darius Irvin, who was so good in the first half, has 12 points. Inbounds to Silverstein. Back to Irvin. Irvin outside the arc. Sam Silverstein inside of Moses. Dumps the shoulder, elevates, can't get the shot to go.
Defense.
Good defense.
Great
is
defense.
Right.
If you notice, Mount Zion is no longer pressuring the basketball. They're sagging off right now, and Northfield's struggling with that right now.
Now they need to cash in Kendall Bynum, and field goal here would make it 12, maybe 11.
Isolation basketball doesn't work against Northfield. You see how they sag. They got to run their stuff. Got to screen, chain sides of the floor, play inside out.
And Gissian drives in, puts it up, but traffic can't get the shot to go, and the rebound is tracked down by the much smaller Zach Taylor, who's committed to go to Brown. So he will play college basketball in the Ivy League.
Absolutely. Saw them play last week, saw them beat URI. Coach Martin's doing a phenomenal job right now. Played Duke tough around Christmas vacation. He's really going to be able to step in and help them.
Silverstein with the ball, fires underneath to Moses. Moses looking for some help. Irving. Turns it over right in the hands of Kendall Bynum. Bynum drives in, throws it up, and gets fouled.
Coach Harrison really did a nice job at halftime motivating his guys. His guys are playing with a different sense right now, playing with more energy, making plays for each other, not an individual making plays for their teammates. Definitely make great adjustments at halftime.
Mount Zion with the basketball. Bynum has it. Looks it into Smith, who scores.
Throw the ball inside. Try to get yourself to a free throw line. Northfield's going to pick it up right here. Wouldn't be surprised if they don't score in this possession. Coach Carroll calls a timeout.
14-point lead. 4 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's Moses inside.
There's that same play they ran in the first half. Irving sets a great screen. Big little screen. They can't switch on it. Drop the ball inside. Basket Moses.
46-32. Northfield Mount Herman in command. Kendall Bynum has it for Mount Zion. He's going to drive in. Leave it for Allen. There's a three-pointer. Can't get the shot to go. Loose. But an offensive rebound grab.
Watch that shot clock. Watch that shot clock. Ball didn't hit the rim.
Well, Gizian gives it to Allen, who drives in. Can't get the shot to go. Herman the rebound. Northfield Mount Herman has it. Now Zach Taylor drives in. Can't get the shot to go. And rebound taken down by Mount Zion.
Mount Zion did a nice job there closing out, making it put the ball on the floor.
Long three will go out of bounds. And Northfield Mount Herman will take over. Let's take another look.
Yep, here it is, throwing it inside. Strong move. Great move with the left
just
hand
goes
there.
right up with the left.
Likes it. Like that a lot. Joe Smith's got a huge upside. Once he grows into that long frame, he's got a chance to be special.
Here's Irvin with the basketball. Gets it off to Silverstein. Silverstein now from Moses.
A little bit of a zone look here for Mount Zion, mixing up a little bit defensively. Let's see what type of adjustments Northfield makes offensively to attack this zone.
Here's Irvin. Now to Silverstein. Shot clock winding down. Drives in. Can't get the shot to go, but the offensive rebound. A tip in is good.
That's the tough thing in the zone now. When that shot goes up, you're not matching up on somebody, so you got to find a man in the area to box him out and rebound the basketball.
Jack Malloy gets credit. He's got 10 now, and it's 48-32 as Northfield Mount Herman continues to score. Woody Newton, who's going to Syracuse, throws the one up in traffic. Can't get the shot to go, and Irvin the rebound. I think he's going to reach in, and he'll get called for a foul.
Here's the penetration. Look, nobody boxes out. Everyone's ball watching. Tip in.
Woody Newton, by the way, has picked up his second foul.
Mount Zion back in this zone, but pressing the ball. I like that.
Irvin controlling the offense. Gets it to Malloy.
Great ball move right there. Next extra
Wow,
pass.
he's a good-looking player.
Yeah.
Makes the three from the top of the key with no defender on him, and now he is leading at Northfield Mount Herman with 15.
Yep, nice extra pass. Made a play for your teammate. Change sides of the floor. Keep that ball hot.
By him now for Ngisian. Now it's Allen. He's up for the shot as it blocked, and I'm going to call a foul on the play.
Yeah, Malloy bailed him out a little bit. I don't think he needs to foul him when he's shooting that three-pointer right there. Straight up, straight down. Allen gets to the line to shoot three.
And take a look at the last foul after the Allen first free throw here.
Yeah, see
And he misses it. Let's take a look.
Yeah, Malloy tries to get out and contest. Gets out, but he's just got to be smarter. You don't need that. You don't want to foul a jump shooter. Straight up, straight down. He's going to get that call every day.
Now we'll make the second one. We'll get a third as well. One of those cardinal sins, Coach, right? Don't foul on the three.
Don't foul a jump shooter. Just make him shoot on the top of you. Let's watch Avery Brown coming in here. We came in the first half. He sped it up a little bit, turned the ball over. Let's see what he does here.
He's out of Beacon Falls, Connecticut.
Yeah, underclassman, trying to learn how to play the game of basketball. He wants to bring energy, wants to give a lift. But let's see if he plays within himself.
And the second one is good. So he makes 2 out of 3 and makes it 51-33. 34, I should say.
Little 2-2-1 three-quarter court pressure here by Mount Zion. Like this. Let's see if he can speed up Northfield. I can see Irvin driving right through it, though.
Irvin with the basketball. Gets it now to Brown. Brown
Nice
inside
pass.
to Moses. Kicks it right side for a 3. Side of the rim, no good. Mount Zion comes up with a stop.
Nice rebound there by Smith. Rebounds go long. Gets that opposite side, rebound the ball. Let's see what we do here offensively.
If that 3 had gone in and would have got the lead at 20 for the first time. On the right wing 3 by Joyner's no good. And the rebound taken in by Ben Callahan Gold. Irvin will slow things down for Northfield Mount Herman.
Mount Zion back in there man-to-man, so you got a nice set coming here offensively for Northfield. Look for inside-out action through Moses.
Silverstein now for Callahan goals. Now a three. Oh boy, almost banked it in. No good. Rebound, Woody Newton. There's Newton, works it inside of Joe Smith. Can't get the shot to go. Northfield Mount Herman the rebound. Mount Zion was a little bit of a roll, and now they've kind of cooled off again. Urban.
The depth and physicality of Northfield just wearing Mount Zion down.
How about this? As Urban drives in, nearly got the ball to fall through. Won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. I mean, he just accelerated. He did his work outside the perimeter, and then that lane opened up, and he just raced through the baseline to the basket.
Yep, he's just a quarterback on the floor. He always seems to know what they need. Believe it or not, his older brother played at Northfield a couple years ago as well, so Coach Carroll is really taking care of that family nicely. And it's vice versa. The Herman family has helped him as well, winning in a lot of basketball games.
Sure. He's from Brooklyn, New York, as Herman makes the first.
Great drive there, get himself to the free throw line. Like to see Mount Zion come down this end, get back to running their set, see if they can get a high percentage shot.
This is here, and Mount Zion the rebound. And Gissian off to DeAndre Harvey, who played some of the first half. And Gissian, who's got it. Not a Joyner. And they'll turn it over.
There it is. You forced it. You got to change size of the floor. You got to screen bodies. Can't force it the way they sag in the lane right there. You got to screen bodies, change sides of the floor.
Urban with the basketball. Looking to get this lead at 20. Once they hit 20 in the second half, they do not stop the clock. And there you have it. He nails the three.
Yep. Irvin uses the ball screen. They go under the ball screen. Reed reacts to it, knocks down the three. 21-point lead.
That's the largest lead of the game for Northfield Mount Herman as we go and approach the midway point of the second half. On the left side, Harvey tries the three, rolls around, hits the top of the backboard, and goes out. And Northfield Mount Herman will take over as we check the three again.
Watch Irving use this ball screen. His man goes under the ball screen. He goes under his ball screen, hand down, man down, three.
Timeout here in Springfield. 55-34. Northfield Mount Herman leading Mount Zion here at AIC. (55-34), Northfield Mount Herman pulling away from Mount Zion Prep. And what have they done so far today to able to get some space in this game?
Well, they have a deep bench. So Mount Zion did a nice job starting out the second half, making a run, making it a little bit closer. But they just keep on bringing fresh bodies in, and they run their stuff. They defend you. Irving is a straw that makes the drink work. If you have to turn them over. You can't give them open looks. Mount Zion's in a tough spot right now. If they don't get stop after stop after stop, it could be running time the rest of the way here.
Irvin will inbounds, gets it into Silverstein, and back to Irvin. Boy, he just does a terrific job as the floor general for this Northfield Mount Herman team. Bounces it off to Moses. Moses now has it inside after working back to the top, gets the shot to go, and he's fouled.
Again, great set. Came out of timeout. Coach Carroll said, you want to know what? Let's reward Moses for working so hard on the defensive end, throwing the ball in the block. Opportunity for a three-point play.
He's still uncommitted, and he's had a good game today. Now he has 16 points with a free throw pending.
Yep, he's really helping himself right now.
Any idea with his physicality, Coach, where he could end up?
Well, I mean, if he's at Northfield Mount Herman, he has to be a great student. So I'll guarantee you there are Ivy League schools salivating to have a kid of that ability.
There's Newton, gives it right side for Joyner, three, no good, and foul on the rebound. Again, you see the clock moving. It will continue to run with Northfield leading by 20+.
Moses just a big, strong, athletic body, rebounds, hedges on ball screens, scores around the basket. He'd be a phenomenal five-man in the Ivy League.
Woody Newton with a basketball.
Steal, Moses.
Yeah, Moses.
On
I mean,
cue.
he's been everywhere.
On cue.
He's been tremendous, and Avery Brown able to cash in the opposite ends.
Yeah, watch Mount Zion right now. They're starting to hold their heads. They may give up. This may end up being a big-time blowout here if they don't pick it up here.
Newton with a basketball. Off to Ngisian. Turns on defense, being watched there heavily by Avery Brown. Gets by him and then has the ball poked away. And Northfield Mount Herman had it for a second, but Irvin can't gain it fully, and it goes back to Mount Zion.
Layup. Yep, great steal by Moses. Throw it ahead, layup.
Andre Harvey has it. Harvey right side Joyner. Joyner drives in and gets fouled.
Again, right there, nice play by Mount Zion. They swing the ball, they isolate him on one side, they have guys come off staggers here, and the fact they were coming off staggers, Northfield had to mess around there with all that screening action, and it gave him an isolation on one side of the floor. Again, Mount Zion runs plays, they get high percentage shots.
Xavier Joyner, the 6-foot guard from Laurel, Maryland, will go to the line and shoot two. The first one is up and good. Looks at 60-35.
Let's look for some pressure here from Mount Zion to try to cut into this deficit.
Second one is up, no good. An offensive rebound, though, by Joe Smith. He loses the handle out of bounds, and it'll go Northfield Mount Herman's way.
Wow. Moses Moses defends, forces another turnover. Let's watch for Northfield here to run some offense, start taking time off the clock here.
Irvin, nice crossover. Leaves it for Silverstein. Now for Callahan. Golda tries the three, no good. A rebound grabbed by Newton. Newton now for Ngisian. Drives in and gets fouled. Got fouled that time by Callahan Gold.
Right. If you attack in transition for the defense set, you could draw a foul, get to the free throw line. It's when you get in the half court and the defense is set, you're going to have a tough time penetrating for yourself. You have to penetrate for a teammate.
That's going to put Irvin at the free throw line.
I mean, right now, Mount Zion has 35 points. That's just a great defensive effort for Northfield today.
Are they known for their defense?
Their style of defense.
Okay.
To beat them, you have to speed them up. You have to get them off the three-point line. You have to have a great game plan when you go against Northfield. If you come in and try to beat them one-on-one, it's just not going to happen. You have to turn them over, speed them up, and make them play outside themselves.
Free throw is up and no good, but the rebound kept alive. Now block's going to be called against Northfield Mount Herman as Mount Zion catches a break.
Yeah, that's Joe Smith again, rebounding the ball off a missed free throw. Love his activity. He's got a huge upside.
Right.
Once he gets strong or figures it out, he's got a chance to be very, very good down the road.
Mount Zion by 25 with Smith at the line, and he makes the first.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Carroll wasn't happy with the last two missed free throws, giving up offensive rebounds. You hate to see it happen. You have the advantage on the inside there. Now they can get into pressure. You get a 30-second timeout from Mount Zion.
And we'll take it as well. 6:05 to go. 60-37. Northfield Mount Herman leads Mount Zion here in Springfield. Well, my coach, Mike Burns, Jeff Tooley from American International College. Tom Poole producing today's game, 2020 Hoop Hall Prep Showcase. And, well, entertaining games so far today, but in this second of the four, Mount Zion struggling against Northfield, Mount Herman. And now they've tried a whole bunch of stuff, but Northfield just going so deep today and kind of relentless.
Yeah, Northfield's just not going to beat themselves. Right now, Mount Zion coming out in a little three-quarter court pressure, trying to speed them up. Here, Coach Carroll telling his guys to pull the ball out, run some offense.
Avery Brown harassed there. Silverstein has it, gets it back to Irving, and Silverstein has it inside of Moses, who dunks. Boy, he's really had a terrific game.
Great drop-off pass right there by Silverstein. Moses for the dunk.
He's got 19. Darius Irvin has 19 as well for Northfield Mount Herman Prep. Driving in the other side, Andre Harvey can't get the shot to go, and clock continues to run as Northfield Mount Herman takes over Arnell.
Yeah, one-on-one quick shots isn't going to get it done for you. Watch for Northfield here to run time off the shot clock, take a high percentage shot.
There's Irvin, top of the key, tries the three. Boy, he's been tremendous. He's got 22 now as he hits yet another three, and it's 65-37.
And again, the two performers for Northfield, Moses and Irving, right there working hand-to-hand. Moses sets a great screen for Irving, drops down a wide-open shot.
Well, nice flush the other side. David Nguyen gets the dunk and then a timeout. We will step aside, 65-39. Northfield Mount Herman leads Mount Zion Prep here in Springfield. Let's take a look at that last dunk, Coach.
Yeah, watch this drop off here. Silverstein drives the basket, drop off, strong finish. Could have been a three-point play, making it fall from behind, but a big, strong man making a big, strong basket. Here comes pressure right here from Mount Zion. Look for them to pressure the rest of the game. Last time down defensively, they flew around, tried to trap in the half court. Fortunately, gave up a dunk for Moses. Let's see if they can get a turnover here.
Northfield Mount Herman gets it into Brown. Brown dribbling by the mid-floor line and a reach-in foul called on Mount Zion.
That's 6 fouls.
They try to go for the steal, and again, down like they are, trying to just be aggressive, and sometimes you have to just take chances, right?
Absolutely.
Get a steal.
Yeah, one more foul put us in the bonus here. Both ways. Just look for Northfield to use that shot clock, take high percentage shots at the end of the shot clock. Mount Zion's just going to fly around defensively. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what we get here.
Irvin's got it now and has 22 points, 7 on the shot clock. Gives it to Silverstein, right side. Larson tries a three and has it blocked.
Great contest. Look at the shot clock. It's got to be a lob. Watch the lob up there to Moses.
This is from New Canaan, Connecticut. Garson goes at 6'10".
Yeah, Moses out of the game here, so they're going to get some type of lob action going to the basket. This is a set play Coach Carroll's had in his arsenal for many years.
Avery set to inbounds. 50-50 ball goes into the hands of Mount Zion. But stolen right back by Northfield Mount Herman, and then a push and a foul.
Try to run his man off a stagger here for a three here in the corner. Mount Zion did a nice job defending it. Force the ball thrown to the half court.
So there'll be free throws coming.
Yeah, we'll probably have a lot of free throws here the last 3 minutes.
The good news is the clock will continue to run.
It is running time.
Gus Larson goes to the stripe and makes the first to make it 66-39.
Great defensive effort here by Northfield, holding their opponent to 39 points with 2:30 to go in the game.
foul after ball went out by midcourt. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside right after this. We'll be back 66-39. This one, all Northfield Mount Herman.
Come on in and discover the new Cox Solution Store. Experience a whole new level of in-home comfort. It's all right here at the Cox Solution Store. Discover, learn, and experience more.
Drone Racing League pilot Wild Willie is testing his skills on the scariest course imaginable. His mom's house. Fortunately, he's using panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox, because even a 1-second delay could mean trouble for everyone. Wall-to-wall fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox. Wi-Fi at the speed of flight.
And you want me to go from one to the other after, just like last time. Don't take the break. Okay.
I'll get him.
Mount Zion at the free throw line. The first one is good to make it 66-40 for Woody Newton.
Look for a little pressure here from Mount Zion. Northfield's going to break the pressure, pull it out, use some shot clock.
Second one is good. 2:19 to go, and it's 66-40.
High probability of a foul and free throws within 10 seconds.
I agree. Racing up that sideline, Avery Brown. Gets it now to Silverstein. Back to Urban. They're near steal. Ball poked out of bounds.
Again, that was the type of defensive effort that Mount Zion needed to have for 40 minutes. They had to pick up, make them uncomfortable, speed them up. Now that they're behind and there's minute 48 to go, they're trying to pressure, but that's how you have to beat Northfield. You cannot allow them to be comfortable.
Inbounds, and in the hands of Avery Brown, the ball poked away. Nice play by Chris McDaniels from Maryland, who will get it back from Mount Zion.
Avery Brown's a talented kid. He's just got to work on taking care of the basketball. A young kid, high basketball upside, but he's got to take care of the ball.
Mount Zion's Chris McDaniels misses the three. The rebound taken down by Irving. Just over a minute to play. Northfield Mount Herman has it. Unger has it underneath, kisses it off the window and in. 68-41. Jason Holloway for Mount Zion, who comes to Springfield from Baltimore. David Stewart. Now to Joe Smith. Hangs it in, puts it over the left hand. Can't get the shot to go, and Tyrese Irvin rips down the rebound. Off to Avery Brown. Brown drives in. Gets it for Irvin. 18 to go in the shot clock. 28 seconds to play in this game. Irvin. Left side, leaves it for Silverstein, who drives in and scores.
Great possession there by Northfield. Use the whole shot clock, wide open layup at the end of the shot clock.
70-41 the score. Back the other side. Holloway tried to scoop and score. He could not. Northfield Mount Herman grabs the rebound and has it taken away by Daniels. Daniels puts it up and in, and that will do it. Convincing win for Northfield Mount Herman, who knocks off Mount Zion Prep by the final of 70-43. We'll take a break, come back with our player of the game and coach right after this on Your View. Back here in Springfield, Jeff Dooley with our player of the game, Prince Moses. A terrific win, Northfield Mount Herman knocking off Mount Zion Prep 70-43. And talk about the victory. You had a double-double at halftime.
Yeah, it's just hard work. We do a lot of hard work and practice, and that's really the core of our team. It's what we work on. And when you see the results happening, it all leads back to that.
Is there a time, Prince, when you know your game is on, when you start making some early shots and can feel like, you know what, I think I'm going to have a game today?
In the layup lines. But, after that, also when my opponents also start getting a little rattled, too, because I felt this other team was rattled today. And, when I get my blood flowing, it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm going to get it.
Talk about this Northfield Mount Herman team, because you guys have a really nice season so far. It seems like you have a really good group.
Yeah, we do. And a lot of people like me is their first year here. And the fact that we can come together and have this much chemistry in such a short time is really good. We have some returners, like our point guard, and a lot of other guys too. But this specific group of guys I think is really special, and I think that we came together and found a groove real quick.
A lot of big-time college schools here today taking notes and looking for players. How fun is it to play in a tournament where you're playing with and some of the best prep school kids in the country?
It's amazing. It's amazing. When you love basketball, when you're around the sport, it's just amazing.
Prince, fun to watch you today. Congratulations on the win. Appreciate it, and good luck this year.
Thank you.
All right, Prince Moses joining us here from Springfield.
Going back. What do you think? What am I doing? Are you done with the interview?
Coach. And we're here with Coach Sean Carroll of Northfield Mount Herman, a 70-43 victory today, Coach. Well, you guys looked impressive.
Thanks. It was a fun game. We prepared well for it. I thought this was the best game we had where everyone that played in the game really produced. And it was a fun game to coach.
Tell us about your team this year.
We have some 7 guys in the 2020 class. They've really grown as a group, and they're giving us great leadership, and it's really providing our young kids an example of what to chase. And I think Darius is really the rock for us. His nickname is The Rock, and his leadership is one of the best I've ever had. And his communication skills, the guys want to follow him. When he says something, they respond. And for us, that makes all the difference.
How important is it to have that leader, that quarterback of the offense, and your point guard who was just tremendous today?
Yeah, the number one is given to our culture carrier. And the number one was only an extra large jersey. So I asked to get a medium because he really was our culture carrier. The guy who we tell our leaders, run away from the group and have them chase you. And he does that. But on the sneak, he goes back and gets guys and tells them to come with him. And he's really an incredible leader, the glue for us, and provides an example that I hope every one of our kids follows, not just our younger kids.
Before I let you go, I want to ask you about another player, our player of the game, Prince Moses. He was terrific. Talk about what makes him so good.
He is as intelligent as it gets. So he has a 3.9 GPA, a 32 on the ACT, an intelligent kid, intellectual, and has a desire to be the best version of himself. And it's not just when it's game time, it is 24/7. That's how he lives his life. He's an outstanding student, an outstanding citizen, and he wants to be the very best version of himself as a basketball player. And it's amazing to watch him chase it. It's great.
Great game today, Coach. Appreciate the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you very much.
All right, Coach Sean Carroll joining us here from Northfield Mount Herman. Again, the final, Northfield Mount Herman 70 and Mount Zion Prep 43. We'll be back with game 3 of 4 right after this.